Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome back. Great to see you again. So today I was thinking, there's this concept of something called a midlife crisis out there, and I think I figured it out. I think I figured out what a midlife crisis really is, okay? And you know, you can leave your comments below if you'd like to make some comments. But this is what I'm thinking. Okay, this is what I'm thinking, guys. All right, this is from years of meditation and like observing it with the clear mind, and this is kind of what I'm thinking it is. Okay, you may disagree, you may agree. We'll see. So when you get older, your mind is still kind of developing. Okay, so when you're young, you have like this foundation of beliefs. Okay, and based off of these beliefs, you will construct other ideas, okay, other concepts. And these concepts are varied, like how you see reality, how you're going to approach this, how you're going to approach that, what you're going to do when you're this age, what you're going to do when you're that age. You're actually starting to develop that mental framework, okay, from this base, if you will. Whatever those core beliefs are, whatever those deep understandings of reality that you have, that those deep beliefs about reality that you have are down here, okay? And you're going to build on from these huge mind structures, okay? Thought structures, pattern structures, how you're going to do this, how you're going to do that, how you're going to set yourself up to even move forward, how you're going to evolve. All that is encoded in this thought matrix thing that you're creating, right? As you get older. Well, eventually it's going to reach a certain point where if the foundation isn't strong enough, it's going to come crashing down to a certain extent. Okay, so depending on what this mind foundation is built on, will be proportionate to how far you can get into life before that thing comes crashing down on you to some extent, right? So, how do you get a strong foundation? You have to have really good points of truth in place, okay? Like universal truths. Things that are solid and are not going to change, okay? And then you build from that. And that makes the structure a lot more sturdy and stronger, okay? And then you can actually build your mind structure deeper into space at the same time without going crazy. Because I have seen people go a little crazy, right? I used to work in the hospitals, okay? Used to work in the hospitals and as a patient advocate, like I told you many years ago, so long ago, and they would send me to the psych ward to get them to fill out the paper because I was the best at doing it. For some reason, I had a knack for talking to these people, right? People in that situation. And what I learned is that a lot of those people were really going through something like that on some level, and and then they were also going through a really deep transformation inside, but didn't really know exactly what it was or even how to communicate it to people. Okay, the real difference between that person and me at that point was yoga. Okay, was yoga. Yoga Yoga's the thing that keeps you together when you're growing in your mind space abilities. Okay, because you have to or just when you're trying to age into the future, you know what I mean? You're trying to bring this thing into the future, take it with you through space as you move through time. That mind structure has to be built on solid truths, okay? And it's building up, building up, building up, building up. It's gonna, and then at some point it'll crash down a little bit. But I mean, if there's like no truths down here, then it's gonna come down really hard, right? Thank God most people, it's not like that, right? Some people, the crash is really hard like that. Sometimes it's just a little bit, and then they can handle and build from there, okay? But I'm thinking that that's what we're seeing here is like a restructuring. We might even be going through a major thing right now like that collectively. There might be certain points that we go through it. There's in astrology we have something called Saturn return, and what it represents is the position of Saturn will return to that same spot in the sky when you were born, roughly 30 years. So about every 30 years ish, a person will go through something called Saturn return, and that's basically, to me, how I see it, having gone through it, is a phase where you just spontaneously burn your karma. Okay, it's like you've been accumulating, we'll just say, quantum waste for 30 years, and then you get to a phase in your development where the body just will process it. Okay, and that can look a variety of different ways in your environment. A lot of times it's usually associated with a person's health, but as you go through it, you do your processing, and when you get on the other side, you're done. For until another 30 years, then you get to go through your second Saturn return. And hopefully you have amassed a bunch of good karma so that when that second Saturn return comes, you will be doing great. Okay, well, that's all I got for you about the midlife crisis. I drifted a little bit there, but hope you enjoyed it anyway. Yeah, have a great day. I appreciate the likes and the loves as always. And if you think the video would help people or expand their minds, get them to think a little differently, that might be a good thing for them, and maybe share it with them. All right, well, see you later. Love you. Have a great day. Bye.